Hey, welcome back to the Happy Place Diaries. I'm Jerry.
I'm Teresa.
And that is Levi, our #1 grandson. And in this video, we're going to jump right in with gadgets / tools. And I really think every one of these would be considered a tool that we believe, and Levi too, right? We believe every RVer must have.
We've got some useful tools that we think that everybody should have, or at least consider to have.
Yep. Okay, so Levi's going to help us with the video. Let's get going. Item number 1.
Okay, so one of the things that we love to have is a flashlight. Show them what it does, Levi.
Ooh. Hey, flashlights are super important, whether it's just taking the dogs out or if you arrive at a campground at night. Super helpful for checking your overheads and checking around the RV. I highly recommend a headlamp because that gives me the opportunity to get things set up hands-free, and it's really nice. Here's a pro tip for you when using a headlamp. If you put it around your head, it shines in everybody's eyes when you're walking around. So what I like to do, especially when we're walking the dogs, is I put the headlamp around my neck, and then it shines on the ground right in front of me, and I can use it like this for picking up that, yeah, what he said. What was it?
Poop.
Yeah. Yeah, it's super important because I need both hands to operate those bags. So item number 1 is...
A flashlight.
Yeah, flashlights. Okay, so the next item that we think is like super important are walkie-talkies. And I would recommend getting a halfway decent set of walkie-talkies. These are Midland, and they've got a pretty decent range on them. They are super helpful when you're backing up and trying to get into a camp spot. Teresa has one, and I have one. Works way better than cell phones, because with cell phones, there's always a little bit of a lag, or you might not have cell coverage.
Come on back, Papa.
You have about a foot left. Okay, that's good. All right, stop. And that's pretty much how it goes.
So, walkie-talkies, get yourself a little pair. We keep both of them in the truck, and Teresa jumps out and guides me in. Works every time. Really a great tool to have. All right, thanks.
You're welcome.
All right, the next tool that we absolutely will not go down the road without is our TPMS system. We have the TST TPMS, tire pressure monitoring system. We have the inside the tire, so we don't have the valve stem sensors, and we use that with the touchscreen from TST, and it is absolutely remarkable. It monitors tire pressure and tire temperature. Easy to set up. It's real good peace of mind when going down the road. I will tell you that we have been alerted twice and really saved our bacon, especially when we had a blowout. It kept us from things getting a lot worse. So if you don't have a TPMS, consider getting one. They've got the ones that you can put on your valve stem, or you can, next time you change out the tires in your RV, go ahead and get the banded ones that go onto the wheel. And but we will not go down the road without this tool, the TPMS. Hey, Levi, do you know what this is?
Yeah.
What is this?
It's a turning wrench.
It's a wrench, but you know what kind of wrench?
Yeah.
It's a torque wrench. And don't worry that you don't know what it is. Most RVers don't know what it is either. And we highly recommend you get a torque wrench. Now, we use this for primarily 3 things. We use it to make sure that our hitch is at the right torque. We make sure that our wheels are at the right torque. And we make sure that our kingpin adapter for the Anderson hitch is at the right torque. But get yourself a torque wrench. This one goes up to 150 pounds per square inch. And get yourself the right adapter or the right wrenches for the tools that you need. A torque wrench is an absolute must to make sure that you're in specs, and that way you can guarantee or at least reduce the chances of having a catastrophic failure. Isn't that right?
Yep.
That's right. All right, torque wrench. Add that to your list.
Hey, one of the other things that is a must-have, especially if you have pets, is the waggle. It has saved us at least one time so far since we've had it. It takes the temperature that's in your trailer and it will send you messages if it goes above the temperature that you want it to go. So if it gets too hot or too cold, it'll send you an alert. It also does the humidity that's in the trailer. And the last thing that it does, it'll let you know if there's been a power outage. So if you don't have a waggle, I highly recommend it.
Okay, the next tool that we use absolutely every single time we move the RV are levels. And now we do have an auto level system, and it's really important that you keep that calibrated. But what I did was I put a stick-on ball level here, and I put a stick-on ball level right here. And so this one does our side to side, and this one I can quickly check our front to rear, and I confirm that. Where'd you go, Levi? Show me that one. We confirm it with this one, and we put that one on the floor, and that way we can see if we are level front to back and side to side. And yeah, like I said, we have an auto level system, but what I found is it's actually faster for me to manually level, especially when I've got that little level right there. It's super quick. So a level is another great tool. Okay, the next tool that we have is this thing right here, and that is a water pressure regulator. And I would tell you, don't skimp on that, get a good one. And this one is adjustable so that we can have consistent water pressure everywhere we go. We went ahead and put that in line so it never comes out. And that way, once we get to a campground and hook up water, it's always right there, already hooked up. But a water pressure regulator is a must-have for your toolbox. So another item that we feel is a must-have is related to your propane, your gas. And we have sensors on our tanks underneath, the Mopica sensors, and it gives us a percentage where you can set it up however you want it. But we have ours set up as a percentage. We have it on all three of our tanks, and that way we always know how much propane we have. And as a bonus, we also think it's important to have a way to stop gas if you have a leak. And we use the gas stop device, and that's this right here. And that will stop a big leak, and it can also help you indicate a slow leak. Well, okay, that's it. That is 8 plus a bonus item of tools that we think are an absolute must for every RVer, whether you're in a fifth wheel, whether you're in a Class A pop-up trailer, whatever. If you're doing anything other than a tent, that list is for you.
I hope it helped. Sorry, I was just listening to you. I hope those help because they've helped us a lot.
And we would just like to thank our number one grandson here. Number one being he's the first grandson, Levi, for helping us out with the video today. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
So if you like the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Leave us a comment of a tool that you think is an absolute must-have. And we'll see you next Sunday.
Say bye.
Bye.
Good job, buddy.
All right, so another super important tool is this gadget right here, and that is a water pressure regulator. All right, let me do this without you making a face, okay? Okay, another super important tool is this thing right here, and that is a water pressure regulator. We like water pressure. We like to take a shower and actually don't feel like we have to run around in circles. So we have that plumbed in line right into our city water connection, and that allows us to get consistent water pressure. All right.